I'm not Naomi. People don't know who I am. They forgot. They're like, Linda who? That's what Linda Evangelista shared in her feature in the latest issue of British Vogue. The legendary Linda Evangelista, who has been on over 700 magazines in her career and counting. In September of 2021, Evangelista publicly shared that she'd been permanently disfigured by a CoolSculpting procedure she underwent years prior. She'd posted on Instagram, "Today, I took a big step towards righting a wrong that I have suffered and have kept to myself for over 5 years. To my followers who have wondered why I have not been working while my peers' careers have been thriving, the reason is that I was brutally disfigured by Zeltig's CoolSculpting procedure, which did the opposite of what it promised. It increased, not decreased, my fat cells and left me permanently deformed even after undergoing 2 painful, unsuccessful corrective surgeries. I have been left, as the media has described, unrecognizable. I have developed Paradoxical Adipose Hyperplasia, or PAH, a risk of which I was not made aware before I had the procedures. PAH has not only destroyed my livelihood, it has sent me into a cycle of deep depression, profound sadness, and the lowest depths of self-loathing. In the process, I have become a recluse. With this lawsuit, I am moving forward to rid myself of my shame and going public with my story. I'm so tired of living this way. I would like to walk out my door with my head held high, despite not looking like myself any longer." The 57-year-old said that the CoolSculpting procedure caused paradoxical adipose hyperplasia, in which the size of the adipose tissue on her body rose rather than reduced. She told British Vogue the year since experiencing PAH, she had virtually become a recluse and didn't leave her house for 5 years. Prior to her public announcement, she barely left her home, except on the rare occasion or to take her son to his football games. She shared that her heart broke when her son innocently said to her, "Remember when you used to be so much fun? Remember when you used to laugh all the time?" In those convos with her son, he had curiously asked her why she didn't work like all her friends were constantly working, referring to the likes of Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, Claudia Schiffer, etc., who still have steady careers in print and runway. Opening up about why she got the CoolSculpting procedure in the first place, Evangelista said she was drawn to it through its ads and her own vanity, adding, "Those CoolSculpting commercials were on all the time, on CNN, on MSNBC, over and over, and they would ask, 'Do you like what you see in the mirror?' They were speaking to me. It was about stubborn fat in areas that wouldn't budge. It said no downtime, no surgery, and I drank the magic potion, and I would because I'm a little vain." However, she went on to say that if she had known the side effects may include losing her livelihood and ending up so depressed that you hate yourself, then she would not have gone through with it. In July 2022, Evangelista publicly announced on Instagram that she had settled her $50 million lawsuit with Zeltic Aesthetics, the maker of CoolSculpting. In the Instagram post, she wrote, "I'm pleased to have settled the CoolSculpting case. I look forward to the next chapter of my life with friends and family, and I'm happy to put this matter behind me. I'm truly grateful for the support I have received from those who have reached out." According to the Zelkin Institute for Aesthetic Medicine, paradoxical adipose hyperplasia is a very challenging problem that can affect men and women who have been treated with cryolipolysis. Cryolipolysis, better known as CoolSculpting, is a time-proven and effective way of reducing subcutaneous fat in the superficial layer without surgery and significant downtime. According to the Zelkin Institute, this procedure is widely available and does not require a plastic surgeon or medical doctor to perform it. Multiple treatments are often necessary, but a modest improvement can be seen in many patients. Paradoxical, meaning surprising, unexpected, or the opposite of what you would expect. Adipose, in which is a medical term for fat, hyperplasia meaning overgrowth. In other words, when one gets fatter, we do not get more fat cells. However, the fat cells we have become larger or, quote, hyperplastic. According to Allergan in the US, CoolSculpting is FDA cleared for the treatment of visible fat bulges in the submental and submandibular areas, thigh, abdomen, and flank, along with bra fat, back fat, underneath the buttocks, also known as banana roll, and upper arm. Evangelista told British Vogue she has tried to correct it with liposuction twice, stating, "I have incisions all over my body. I have had stitches. I've worn compression garments under my chin. I've had my entire body tightly girdled for 8 weeks. Nothing helped." She stopped eating when her plight reached its worst point, stating, "I was so embarrassed. I just spent all this money and the only way I could think of to fix it was 0 calories, so I just drank water, or sometimes I would have a stick of celery or 1 apple," she confides. Quote, "I was losing my mind," end quote. For the British Vogue photo shoot, Evangelista revealed that makeup artist Pat McGrath used tape and elastics to draw back her cheek, jaw, and neck. At one point, stating, "That's not my jaw and neck in real life, and I can't walk around with tape and elastics everywhere." Throughout the photo shoot, she's appeared wearing a number and assortment of clothes, but only the front of her face is visible. She reflected on the ways in which she's adapting to photo shoots lately, saying, "I'm trying to love myself as I am. Look, for photos, I always think we're here to create fantasies. We're creating dreams. I think it's allowed. Also," quote, "all my insecurities are taken care of in these photos, so I got to do what I love to do," end quote. Even with a Fendi campaign and being on the September issue of British Vogue, Evangelista insists this does not mark a complete comeback for her into the industry, saying, "Am I cured mentally? Absolutely not, but I'm so grateful for the support I got from my friends and from my industry. You're not going to see me in a swimsuit, that's for sure. It's going to be difficult to find jobs with things protruding from me, without retouching or squeezing into things or taping things or compressing or tricking."